Really big warm welcome to Event Wellbeing Week. This is going to be a great session with our guest Selma, who's beaming in all the way from the beautiful Switzerland. So welcome, Selma. We're really glad to have you on board. Thanks to those of you watching live, and then also to those of you that will be watching on demand. So just a quick introduction about Selma. Selma is the founder of Gong, and Selma is dedicated to improving well-being through sound and also mindfulness. Selma's session will focus on how you can rebalance your life with sound. So we're very much looking forward to that. Also, Selma is a Fit by EventWell instructor, and straight after her presentation today at 12:30, she'll be running her lunchtime reset gong bath for Fit by EventWell. So everybody is welcome to join. It's a free session during the Virtual Wellbeing Festival. So Selma, thank you, and over to you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Yvonne, for that introduction, and really nice to be here with all of you, or whether you're joining live or catching up on the recording. And you're in for a sound bath today, a really wonderful way to take a break, especially during the lunch hour. You're probably already having some kind of activity, stressful day perhaps, ready to relax, put some space between you and lunch. And in case you haven't experienced this before, I'll give a bit of an introduction, also helping you understand how you can set yourself up for it. And then, of course, we'll leave plenty of time for the sound. So most important, I do really encourage you to wear headphones if you have some handy. That will help kind of create a surround sound for you. And you'll find that often the speakers from a laptop or whatever device you're listening from don't really do justice to the complexity of the sounds that will come from these instruments you see behind me. Now it's just 30 minutes, it's a short session, so you can either choose to remain seated, or if you prefer to lie down, that's also a wonderful way to receive the sound, especially for longer sessions. I really do encourage kind of lying down, and a lot of people take that opportunity to just really relax and let go. But if you want to stay in your chair, if you're just at a desk, it's totally fine to stay fully seated. And then the last tip I have for you is to make sure that you'll be warm. You'll find when you enter a meditative state, your body temperature starts to drop. So if you're already feeling a bit cold, you might want to grab a jumper, especially if you're lying down, you might want to grab a blanket or something to cover you. And normally I say darkness is nice as well, but it's middle of the day, lunchtime, so we don't want to get too far into a relaxation. So closing the eyes is going to be just fine for today, or even keeping them open. But I'll guide you through that in a moment. And so now, what is a sound bath? A sound bath, it's called a bath. It's kind of a funny term because it's a chance to bathe in sound. And here in the virtual experience, it's all about brainwave entrainment, which is when the brain waves, so how the waves of your mind are entraining to a certain stimuli, and in this case that stimuli is sound. And because of the rhythmic sounds that will be coming from all the instruments behind me, that helps to entrain your mind to a meditative state without you even trying. People often say what they love about this is that the meditation, the relaxation just sort of happens to them without them kind of exerting any effort, and the whole point is just to do nothing, and how rarely do we do that? So I hope you enjoy. To make the most of it, I encourage you to really focus on the sound and use that as an anchor. You'll find that your mind will wander almost immediately, and the practice is just to notice that and to capture yourself wandering somewhere else, and then to gently, with kindness, with care for yourself, come back to the sound. Until, of course, you wander off again, you notice that, and then you come back to the sound. And every time you come back, it's kind of like doing a repetition for your mind, for your brain, strengthening your ability to focus and to concentrate and to stay in this moment. So I'll leave it there for now, but really I just invite you to notice whatever it is that comes up for you as you listen to the sounds, as you have this experience. And if you have any questions at the end, you can always find me on the EventWell Hub, and I can help you there. So let's get started. So getting settled in your space, making any adjustments to your posture or any props, pillows, blankets you have around you. Getting into a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. You can allow the eyes to close or resting the gaze softly, whatever's best for you. And as your body and your mind start to settle into this moment, cultivating a sense of having arrived. As you do that, I'm going to guide you through a short meditation to begin, and at the end of that, you start to hear the sounds play. That's your chance to just surrender into the sound waves. Notice what comes up for you. As we come to the end of this session, there's a bit of silence, a few other instruments, and you'll hear 3 distinct bells, and that's your sign that it's time to come around again, and I'll guide you back at the end. So staying in this moment now, with your eyes closed or open, starting to tune into the space around you. Noticing if there are any smells present inside the room with you, or even a lack of smell. Tuning into your sense of hearing and noticing any subtle or not so subtle sounds that are present already inside the room with you, or even outside the room, or extra sounds coming through the headphones. And welcoming the entirety of your experience, whether there are some distractions or maybe a hint of silence, knowing that's all part of your experience today. Now also tuning into the air that surrounds you, noticing the temperature of that air, if it's feeling a bit warm or cooler than usual or just about right. And then starting to draw your awareness back to your body, resting your awareness here and taking the internal temperature. Just checking in, noticing whatever might be going on for you on this Wednesday, middle of the day, middle of the week. If you have a practice of setting intentions, you can go ahead and call to mind something you might like to cultivate in this experience today. Sense of calm, sense of peace. Or just acknowledging the fact that you've taken the time to be here and to do something really good for you. And then letting go of that intention and letting go of any expectations around it, any anticipation for what's yet to come. Staying in this moment by bringing your full awareness to your breath. Starting to deepen the breathing. Drawing your breath all the way down into your belly. Allowing your belly to rise and expand with the inhale. Fall and relax with the exhale. Taking another deep breath into the belly, letting it rise, expand, and exhale, letting the belly relax. And one more, make this your deepest breath of the day so far, inhaling, taking a little more air all the way to your maximum capacity, and release. Exhale, releasing the breath until you can't exhale anymore. And then allowing the breath to resume its natural rhythm, letting it come and go. And as you do that, bringing your awareness down, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Becoming aware of the tips of your toes, the sides and the tops of the feet, the ankles and the heels. Noticing where the feet make contact with the ground. Feeling really rooted down at the feet. And letting your legs get heavy. Relaxing the left leg entirely. Relaxing the right leg entirely. And moving up to the hips, the lower back and the belly. Releasing any tension and feeling the connection with the earth, with whatever surface is beneath you. Feeling rooted at your center of gravity. Allowing the back of the body to rest. Scanning the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, shoulders, shoulder blades. Letting any tension fall away. Allowing the arms to soften. And relaxing the wrists, hands, fingers, fingertips. Now moving your awareness up to your heart center, the very center of your chest. Tuning into this space and simply noticing what might be present. Moving up to your throat, your neck, relaxing your jaw, letting your tongue settle, letting your eyes settle in their sockets, allowing all the features of your face to soften and relax, including the ears, the back of the head, the top of the head. And now from the very top of your head, taking one last scan through the entire body, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Going through every bone, every muscle, breathing into any areas of tightness or tension. And also breathing into any areas where you find a bit more space, a bit more softness. Allowing the softness to radiate outwards and to take over your entire being. As a wave of relaxation comes over you, and you allow yourself to drift away to a place of peace. slowly start to bring yourself back. Coming back to your body, back to your breath. Starting to deepen the breathing, allowing the breath to ground you as the experience settles. Taking a moment here to check in again, noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Coming back to any intention you might have set. And just savoring any sense of calm, sense of peace, knowing you can take that with you. And then taking all the time in the world to start to bring movement back, gently wiggling the fingers, the toes, taking some gentle stretches, doing whatever feels right to you in this moment, and opening the eyes only when you feel ready. That brings us to the end of our sound journey. Thank you all very much for joining, those joining live, those listening on the recording. It was a pleasure to be here with you. I am available for questions on the Event Hub. Just go to the Gong page, and I hope to also see you on Fit by EventWell, where I do a session every Wednesday, 12:30. Sim kind of experience, very similar. So thank you to the EventWell team, and Yvonne, I'll pass it over to you. Thank you.
Selma, that was an amazing session. I've personally never experienced anything like that before. So it was humbling and very spiritual, and it actually moved me. So it's such a wonderful thing to share what you're doing, and I really do hope that others felt that same emotion, that I felt. It's certainly very soothing and grounding. Thank you to your contribution. Thanks to everybody for joining live, and then those that will be watching on demand. And just another reminder that Selma is an instructor for Fit by EventWell. So straight actually after this, there isn't going to be the Q&A session, but Selma's going to be doing a lunchtime reset gong bath session, and all during Event Wellbeing Week. The sessions are free. You can, sign up and use the discount code EventWell21. So, Selma, thank you, for that fabulous session, and we hope to, see you another time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to EventWell. It's a fantastic event. So good to be here with you.
Thanks. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.